Hello, hello everyone, and welcome back to another healthy day. I am Hannah Ray. It rhymes. It works. I really hope people don't come out on their balconies because they can totally see me, maybe through this window. I don't know, but I don't want someone to think I'm crazy. This week, I am finally doing it. I am finally making my cauliflower dirty rice. Well, not my cauliflower dirty rice. My adaptation of another food food bloggers cauliflower dirty rice. So here's a little disclaimer. I bought a cauliflower last week from Whole Foods and it was organic, and sometimes with organic vegetables they don't use the pesticides and they don't spray it with things, so there's kind of a higher chance that there are little tiny gross bugs in it. So that happened to me this week. I had some leftover cauliflower and it equaled about half of a small head of cauliflower. So my recipe today does not match the measurements of the one I'm going to put into the description box below. So if you're using a whole head of cauliflower, please make sure you check out the recipe below and use the measurements that she talks about in there. If you really like to follow recipes, I would highly recommend using the spices and the amounts that she talks about, but I've kind of adapted this into my own spice combination. So what I'm going to show you here is what I do. Now I present to you cauliflower dirty rice. To a skillet, I've got some coconut oil. It's probably about 1.5 tablespoons of coconut oil. I've got all my beautiful veggies here, and I'm going to add the onions first. You're looking for these onions to get a little bit translucent. While your onions are cooking, add about 1 tablespoon of coconut oil to another pan and place your cauliflower rice in so that it can start to cook a little bit. The onions are getting a little bit of color, so I'm going to add in my pepper and celery. And these are going to start smelling amazing. You cook these for about 5 minutes. Don't forget your cauliflower. Next, I'm going to add 1 cup of homemade chicken bone broth, which is delicious. When I first started cooking a lot by myself, I followed recipes to a T. Now, when it comes to spices, like once I make it once and I follow the recipe, then I tend to do what I want with it the next time. So this is just my spice combination. Salt, a little bit of cayenne pepper, just a little. It can go, a little goes a long way. A good bit of paprika, a lot of garlic. Crushed red pepper. Keep stirring your cauliflower. When you feel like the cauliflower has been cooked enough, like there's the color's changed just a tiny bit, go ahead and turn it off and just leave it on the burner. A bay leaf. So stick your bay leaf right in here. I swear it does something magical. And fresh pepper. So you're going to want to let this all combine. I turn the heat up a little bit because you want it to reduce. So stir everything up. Turn the heat up a tiny bit and then just let it sit. Let it do its thing. Alrighty, so it's got a nice little bubble going on, and at this point I usually like to take a little test taste of what's going on here with this little sauce and see if anything needs to be added. Tastes pretty delicious to me. A little bit spicy, it's so good. So I'm going to let this continue to sit here and get delicious, and I'll be back. So now that this has been reduced, it is time to add in the cauliflower. So you just take it, and put it in the pan, and then you stir it all up. I like to let it sit for a few minutes, like on a, low, medium temperature, and just kind of be delicious all together. All right, so here is the finished product. This is the This is the cauliflower dirty rice that I have been just absolutely obsessed with, and it looks amazing. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you super duper like it, you can subscribe. That would be awesome. I hope you guys have a fantastic week, and I will see you next time. Bye!